Happy Friday, everyone. It's August 4th. This is Austin with a very special pop up show, a new book. We'll call this a new book alert. I'm joined by L.S. Kirkpatrick, the author, the compiler, the curator of genius in this third volume called The Giving Book From Our Hearts to Yours. And what's special about this is I believe a large portion, if not all of it, go to a nonprofit. But first, let's dive in and talk to LS about this passion project that now is in volume 3.
Hi, Austin.
So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it. I tell you, this is directly from my heart. I mean, when I started this project, I wanted it all about giving and giving from the heart. And it certainly has done that 3 times over now. And believe it or not, I already have people contributing to the 4th volume.
Wow. That is wonderful. That's you have momentum. And I want to point out, I believe on the Amazon list, this book went up to number 1. I'm not sure if it's still there, but I know it peaked out at number 1, right?
Yeah. It's number 1 in one category and number 2 in 2 other categories. And it's been there since the day it launched. I'm just so blessed and honored to have that happen, especially to have it happen for all of those who contributed to the book. For some of them, this is their first time contributing to a book. For some of them, it's the first time they've ever become a number 1 bestseller. So I'm thrilled for them.
That is amazing, and I'm humbled and honored that you invited me in to the book and with a poem, the Jump poem, and I'm excited. I'm just going to pull it up here, if on Amazon here, so people can see it, and then we'll tell them, maybe put the link in on how to get it. So let's put that here. There we go. And I'm going to just remove, actually, I'll just leave it like this. So this is the book. It's called The Giving Book From Our Hearts to Yours, Volume 3. And there's LS is the main author, but you put all these stories together and you have 33 contributors, a collection of poetry. Yeah. A collection of poetry, art, photography, short stories, anime, and more for our hearts, from our hearts to yours. Take time to enjoy your moment of self-care, to read and to relax. What's special about this book for you? What's special about this book?
I will tell you something very special that I haven't had in any of my other anthologies, and I didn't even realize until after the book was published and I started really looking at what happened. And most of these people do not know each other. I have a poetry from Eric Hollenbeck, who is in California, who is known as the Craftsman from the Magnolia Network show. He contributed a poem that he has from his books, and his one book, I should say, and it's a military poem. There's poetry in there for me that's military, that I wrote on Memorial Weekend when I was visiting Arlington Cemetery, and I just couldn't hold inside of me just the culmination of that weekend. So we didn't intend to write these poems together. There are other poems in there with stories that all coincide with each other. We didn't intend to put these together. Usually I have in my group page, I ask, this is August, let's have things that relate to this one topic, or this is July, let's have it relate to this topic. Even though it started out that way, especially with volume 1 and volume 2, that didn't happen with volume 3. Volume 3 is more of people saying, Linda, I have the story I want to get out. Can I put it in your book? Or I see something that they've posted that has just really spoken to me or touched my heart, like your poem did. Can I put it in the book? And you've given me permission. So everything has come together like it was intended to be put together with each one. So it's just amazing. Starla that you're showing there, the artwork that she did that came out of moments in what was going on in her life. And this book is valuable as books volume 1 and volume 2 are, but this one has so much more heart and real life and real hope in it. It's just really stirred my heart, and it's kind of the epitome of what the giving book is all about, really giving.
Now,
And
where do the proceeds go?
okay, everything from Amazon goes to the Idaho Youth Ranch, who help troubled youth families in the community. If you live in Idaho, you know about the Idaho Youth Ranch. It's a really big deal, and they really do help. This is not a nonprofit that's out there to make money for the and
Constituent.
not to belittle other nonprofits, but some of them, you see, most of the proceeds go to support the company so they can get it out there. The Idaho Youth Ranch is really great about helping the individuals that are having troubles. Um, those that are able to can work in the stores. You'll see the clerks and the other people working there. They're the ones that are being helped through the program. There's a lot going on. They have horses, and because a lot of Boise is rural area, so these kids that have gotten lost somewhere along the way through whatever situation now have a place that they can start healing and
That's beautiful.
start healing together as a family too. So it's not just let's just treat one thing. No, we need to look at the whole picture and treat the whole picture and bring it all together.
That's wonderful
And you
that you're
can
doing
find
that.
their information on youthranch.org.
Youthranch.org. Oh,
Right,
give it-
right.
okay. I just put the link in for your book. And
Oh, thank
if you're
you.
not seeing the link, you might be on LinkedIn or you might be on Facebook. I'll go in after and drop the link so you can get to the giving book. And it's so funny you mentioned ranch. I have my shirt on. It says Rome, sweet Rome. And it's got the American flag and a buffalo. And I thought, wow, I
That's great.
didn't even script that, but there you go.
And,
So
and that
perfect.
fits you too, because you go to all these different places for what you are doing in your project, and I love
Yes.
that. I love
Yes.
watching your Sunday morning shows.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm honored, and I'm honored to have my poem in your book because
Oh, I'm the one
it's
that's honored. That's
yeah,
so
it
heartfelt.
and I told myself every time my mouth opens, I am telling people I'm writing a poetry book because it's hard to it's not the road, it's unexpected, but
Yeah.
just the way people are responding to it has been amazing to me. I'm amazed, but it inspires me to write more. And that's why when you reached out to me and this is your third volume and you said, hey, it was great that we were able to put the jump poem, which is getting a lot of notice, because of projects like this, and it's resonating with people. And I ordered the book. I'm going to be getting the paperback copy here. I'm excited to get my hands on the book. And you know what else I love about the book is that you really put together different things with the anime and the photography and the poetry and the stories, and it really makes it where you can pick it up and put it down, and you don't even if you're not a reader, you can pick it up and read a few pages and really be inspired by it. Maybe you're at the beach or you're on vacation, you throw it in your bag, and this way you can just pick it up. You don't have to feel like you're caught in some novel, and it makes you just pick it up and read what kind of jumps out at you and then put it down, then pick it up again. And I love that about it. So I'm glad you were able to come on today. And thanks again for making me a part of the project. Just want to encourage everybody to get a copy of the book because I know it will touch you and it's going toward a good cause. Any final comments before we say goodbye?
Oh, I just want to thank every person who contributed, whether it was anime, photography, poetry, whatever it was, for being a part of this book. Um, I really do thank you from the depths of my heart. And I thank you, Austin, for letting me be here today. That's very gracious of you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, LS. LS, you can stay with me as we end the broadcast here and pick
Okay.
up the Giving book. You will be glad you did. And I just want to say one final thing real quick here before we close out. This is a self-published book. All right. And there's people that are like LS are producing great works, but we don't have the big publishing houses. We don't have the distribution that these big companies have. However, the work that's being produced is fantastic. I saw a post on Facebook. It said there's no authenticity anymore. And I said, yes, there is. There's thousands
Yeah.
of creators that are producing beautifully authentic pieces of art, poetry, whatever, you name it, every day, and even beyond art, like architecture, whatever. There's all kinds of things that are being produced that are authentic and they're great. The problem is they largely get ignored to the bigger brands who have the money that pay to get inside your head. So when you buy and you invest in a project like this, you're going to get inspired, like aside from all this other stuff. But you're supporting an indie artist, an indie publisher. You know that the money's going to a good cause. Why not just get the book? Just get the book, invest in the grassroots of America, of art, of the things that keep the heartbeat of this country going. And that's what I wanted to say, because there's a lot of people that are complaining about big brands. And meanwhile, there's things like this all around that we can invest in that can make a difference in the world. So thanks for being here, LS. And hang on, I'm going to end this broadcast and we'll catch you real soon. So we're